up? What up? What up? It's your boy James Ochima. We're live on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited to be doing this together with my friend and my brother, Wisdom Ariko, all the way from the city of Lagos. And also from the city of Lagos, we have my friend and my brother, ChimaFx, right? So we also have earlier I mentioned Ariko from the city of Lagos. Yeah, we are all running the whole show from Lagos, but then right now I'm talking to you from the city of Port Harcourt. I left Abuja this morning and it was like the coming of Christ. The airport was filled to capacity. Everybody was scrambling to get their flights. For the very first time, I took Air Peace flight and they were able to take off at the right time. The flight was booked and filled to capacity. There was an Airbus 7350 Airbus, over 300 people on that flight. It was one of the safest, the smoothest, the nicest flights I've ever taken in local flights. I'm happy to see my friend and my brother Chima all the way from Lagos joining us. Chima, I'm so excited to see you, brother. I thank you for all you are doing for the community. I thank you for all you are doing for Nigeria, for Africa, for the industry. Talking about GTC Broker, your office as a head of education in GTC Broker, I'm very sure that it's bringing a lot of impact and putting a lot of people in perspective as far as the CFDs is concerned. I want to thank also my brother Ariko for joining us, accepting to join us on the call today. Ariko, the founder, the CEO, the president, the Ogakwatakota of Free Flow Business Development Empire, subsidiary of Free Flow Business Club. And I thank you for all you are doing for the community. One thing I love about Ariko is organizational structure. No wonder he's currently leading a team of project management, and he's leading those teams as a tutor of that aspect of business. I want to thank my friend from Abidjan, Mikai Sly. Mikai Sly, I thank you for all you are doing in Abidjan, the Francophone region. I thank you for everything you are doing, because I see that you are helping me achieve my own vision by you achieving your own vision too. A lot of people are learning the skill, understanding the progress in the CFDs. And for me, I think it's a very great thing you are doing. And myself, Chima and Ariko, we cannot wait to come to Abidjan in January to join forces together with you. With the support of all the brokers that we have in affiliation, I'm sure that we can make that happen to bring the entire team to Abidjan to join forces with you. Today, without wasting so much time, I want to go straight to the point and hit the nail on the head on the nail. Why are we here? Is it possible to bring $10,000 out of the CFD market from a deposit of $10? The answer is yes. Why did I say yes? Nelson Mandela said, everything seems impossible until someone does it. The moment you can think about something, it simply means that thing is possible. The next question is, how can it be done? If you say it can never be done, that is a full stop. It will never be done. But the moment you say, how can it be done? You have put the brain into a test to make it happen. I, for one, this is over 8 years in this industry as a Forex trader, as a trainer. I have seen several friends of mine, not one, not two, not three. They have been able to move $14. I've never heard of $10, but I've heard of $14. I've heard of $20. I've heard of $50. I've also heard of $100. They have moved it over 6 figures. That is more than $10,000 in profits, more than $50,000 in profits, from just 2 figures to 6 figures and 7 figures. I've heard of it, not just hearsay. I've seen the account, the MyFX book statement, the trading track record, and also I've heard the testimonial from the source of people who have done it. So what we are talking about, moving $10 to $10,000, is not an impossibility. It's not even a big deal if there is a process. Talking about process, it started in the month of November after I returned from Abidjan from a trip. So I asked Ariko, we need to see Chima. I told him we need to see the GTT broker because we needed to have a broker deal with these guys. So I said, okay, no problem. I'll call Chima. He called Chima and we had this meeting with Chima right there at their office at Ikeja. We drove for the first time. I was in GTC Broker's office. We took videos. If you check my TikTok, you'll see those videos there. So when we got into the room, we shook hands, we embraced. How far is it going on? We were there to talk about two things. The AI trading system we already have, which was doing very well, managed by Chima, and also broker deal in terms of affiliate, rebate, partnership, and how far can we go with this broker in 2025. So that was what we were there to discuss. But then I don't know what usually moves me. When I enter an environment, I usually dash down, acclimatize, check everywhere before I even do anything. So in terms of dashing down, acclimatizing, and checking everywhere, I saw the board. Coincidentally, we were in Chima's class as at that time for that meeting. Class of about 100 people, empty seats anyway. So I went to the board and I saw on the board written ChimaFx $10 to $10,000 challenge from $10, 0.01, 100 pips, give you $10 profits, total $20, 0.02, 100 pips, give you $40 profit. Like that. Down to the last trade, 10 specific trades listed on that board in terms of pattern and strategy. Of course, we are in Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have a sign that we're in Nigeria, then this video will never be complete. We are all in Nigeria. That is what it means to be in Nigeria. You see blackout and then you see lighting again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, forget about it. Those are my friends watching from Europe and Asia. You will not understand what I'm saying right now, but you understand. All right, so as I was saying, I saw the board. And then in the midst of the meeting, I think it was at the end of the meeting, we talked about the AI system. We talked about the broker partnership deals, which was not really what we wanted. Then I asked him, what about that thing on the board? How do you think it's possible? And he started breaking down the whole system and the whole strategy. And I saw that, 50 pips stop loss, 100 pips targets, minimum 1:2. Then I asked him, is this possible? He said, let's check GBP USD. And I went back, I was checking my GBP USD. I saw, really, it's not like I've not seen it before, but it was like a lightning struck my eyes when I checked GBP USD. Every blessed week, we have GBP USD doing 170 pips every week. Every week. Ladies and gentlemen, let it not be that we are here to talk. I have 3 more minutes to just flow with you before I pass over the mic to Ariko. Then we'll bring Chima to crown it up. Every week I have seen GBP USD doing 150, 200 pips. The last one that happened in my very before. I saw it happening. The last one that happened in my very before. GBP USD. Let me find it. This is it. That was the last one that happened. I caught it. I caught the guy. I only measured 50 pips, about 50, 60 pips, and I caught it. Let me find the chart so you see. It started from here previously. That's a previous before last. From this side. That was previous week. Drop down. This was 200 pips. Go and measure it. You will see it. Then this week, there was a pullback. Then this drop is what I'm talking about. The moment I saw this drop, I was part of this drop. I took this drop from here. I took it about 60 pips. It pulled back and it dashed down again. That's another 150 pips GBP USD. So what Chima told me was correct. It does over 200, mostly every week. So the goal is who can catch that 200 pips. I think Chima is one of the right guys. And I also think so many traders all over the world watching us on this show are also very okay to catch 200 pips. Let me take a little bit rewind in 2 minutes before I leave. Why I think I trust Chima with discipline of the market is when I saw what he created. ChimaFx created an AI, or let me not say created. let me say he manages an AI system to the best of my knowledge. He's here, he's going to tell us what he does with this. I heard about this thing in September. I collected the login details. I watched it in October. In November, I plugged in. I plugged in with 10,000. I plugged in with 10,000. The moment I plugged in with 10,000, I began to watch what was happening here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not surprised to see that the AI system is able to do hedging, buy position, sell position at different times. Number two, the AI system is capable of taking the lowest lot size, 0.01 on 10,000. Number three, the AI system is able to mitigate to the point that if the direction is not okay, it closes the trade, some of them in loss, a very good number of them in profits. If you keep scrolling and keep scrolling, you will see that more number of the times we have the trades closed in profits. Small profit, small loss. And when you have the drawdown getting so heavy, you will see that one of those trades is able to balance it off and we are up in profits. Now, all of this arithmetic and all of this storyline is for traders that understand what I'm showing in terms of risk management and profitability. But for investors, all they care about is the P&L. Is it making money? The answer is yes. Within 1 month of testing this AI system, I have seen 1,242. That gave me a lot of massive confidence. Having seen the risk management, having seen the consistency and flexibility of the system, now I'm seeing profitability. The confidence level went high. 1,242 in the last 1 month. We are just barely in December, scratching December. You know, the trading is not so much in December. So even if it's 5% monthly, it's worth giving a bet for 2025. And I told Ariko, see, I don't know about you, for me, I think with what I have seen with this system, I think I'm good to go 2025. 10,000. Let's go in. Do you know that you can even do $100 and bring it to cent account and still operate the same system with $100? Oh, yes, you can, because the record shows clearly. And it also means that you can do $10,000 flats and still maintain this system on 10K. Oh, yes, it's possible. Whichever way you want to go. Somebody has invited you to this call. Reach back to the person that has invited you. You are going to ask for 2 things. Number 1 is the link for you to register to have access to the AI. It's free. You are not paying for it. Normally, when you have systems like this, you have to pay heavily to access it. You have to pay induction fee, registration fee, management fee to be part of it. Every month you'll be paying subscription fee. I've been part of several systems like that. This time around, you are not paying anything. Once you create your account with the link of the person that has invited you, the next thing you must do is to fund your account. Of course, the broker we are using for now is GTC Broker. Maybe later on we might use any other broker, I don't know. But right now we're using GTC Broker, and we have won some award with GTC Broker. At Chima will talk about the award we won in Dubai. So you will create your account using the link of the person that has shown you this video. I'm sure some of you are watching from YouTube. Somebody must have shown you the link. So use the link of the person that has shown you the video, right? Create your account, fund a minimum $100 to carry everybody along. But if you can do $10,000, it's fine. If you can do $50,000, you know what Forex market is. Nothing is guaranteed 100%. We can only tell you of track record and experience and risk management and all those grammar, but nobody can ever give you guarantee when it comes to Forex markets or crypto or even business, generally speaking. So ladies and gentlemen, after you are done with that, you want to also be part of the 2025 challenge. $10 to $10,000. That's $100,000. It's possible we might get there. So 10 trades to execute that. Chima is going to tell us what instigated him, what propelled him, how possible it is, what will make this work. He might share his screen. Of course, I'm sure you can share his screen to show us the mathematics behind it. So you can see it happening. In the last call we had with him on TikTok, he told me that, James, I've done this thing 20 times in my head and I've seen it work. So it's now time for me to do it physically, like on the charts. So if somebody have done it in his mind, everything is always created in the mind first before it comes on paper and then before it comes to reality. It has come to his mind, it has come on paper, it's now for us to manifest it. If you want to be part of us, $10. Register with the link of the person that invited you. Put $10 on your GCC broker live account. I think that's USD account. Then we'll move it to $10,000. Along the way, maybe some of you might give up. Some of us will stay to the end of the last click of the last trade to the last TP and bring out that $10,000 and begin to share our testimony before 2025 is over. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to quickly bring up my friend Wisdom Ariko to take us further, to rush through all he has, and then we give the mic to Chima. Then we'll take questions. We'll not stay so long. I think I've done my bits, and then we'll hear from the others. If you have questions, please gather your questions together. I'll check questions from YouTube. I'll check questions from Zoom, and then we'll bring it up together. Please feel free to ask all your questions. Ariko, the mic is yours. Thank you.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on what time you get to see this video. We're live right now via Zoom to YouTube, and this is going to be recorded. So it's going to be a long time material that's going to be available for people to watch over and over again. So I'm addressing you. For those of you who see this in 2025, congratulations. If you see this in 2026, awesome. 2027, fantastic. And of course, so many years to come, because this is going to be a material that is valid for a long term. I want to thank my friend and brother James Ochima for being consistent with everything he does in terms of creating value and consistently ensuring that we can move ahead with all our plans. 2025 is fast approaching, and it's only proper for us to lay the right foundation. And one of the systems we have found that is going to help people a lot, especially going into 2025, is what we have with the GTC broker. And Chima is right here. He's somebody who is so consistent. And when I heard about this guy, I got to interact with him. I knew for sure that this guy is a divine connection. And I'm excited for everything we're going to be hearing about and hearing from Chima today. So ladies and gentlemen, for those of you on YouTube or you're watching on Zoom, this is the time where you want to type into the chat box, ChimaFx GTC, ChimaFx GTC, ChimaFx GTC. You want to type that into the chat box, and we are going to be hearing from this guy. He's going to be telling us about his journey as a trader and the lessons he has learned. And first of all, he's now going to tell us about the mathematics behind moving $10 to $10,000 with just 10 trades, moving $10 to $10,000 with just 10 trades. So he's going to be telling us about that. Then we are also going to hear from him. He's going to tell us about the system that a lot of people are benefiting from right now. I've been telling my community it does an average of 15% every month. And on Thursday, at our 10 a.m. call, I was able to show people the idea of compounding your money as simple as this rate of 10% every month over a period of time. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world, and the kind of consistency and low risk that this system runs on is something that I'm willing to help everybody with. So if you're here on this call, you get to watch this video, please get in touch immediately with the person who is sharing this video with you, and ensure that you create your account with GTC, and ensure that you start to take advantage of the two ideas. In 2025, from January, we're going to start to follow Chima towards moving $10 to $10,000. And in the meantime, everybody can be copying the solution and ensuring that you are growing your money. Ladies and gentlemen, this is already 4:41, and like my brother James has said, we're going to be handing over this immediately now to ChimaFx. He's going to do justice to all this information and tell us how everybody can win by leveraging on the systems. My brother Chima, if you're over there, this is the time where I like to hand over the virtual stage to you for you to take it up from here. So over to you, brother.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ariko, the number one. I hope I'm very, very loud and clear. Please, I'd like to get a feedback. Am I very loud and clear?
Absolutely.
Okay, so Mr. James, thank you so much for this call. I'm so amazed by, like you said, by James's consistency. You know, it's not a small thing, really. It's not a small thing. And if you look at the kind of things that everyone has on his plate to solve. You know, the kind of things that somebody has to get done with. You see that being consistent with something, it's a pleasure. And if you find someone that consistent, you know, it's always a connection. All right. So thank you for your work, Mr. James. All right. So I will try my best not to waste time at all. So, but first of all, I had to rush down from the hospital. I've been in the hospital for 3 days. 3 days. My daughter hasn't been well. She's been, you know, malaria thing with children these days. So I've been sleeping at the hospital for 3 days now. So I had to rush back. That was why I came in late. I had to rush from the hospital so that I can come freshen up a bit and, you know, join this. So it's a pleasure. After this, I'll be rushing back again to the hospital to still be with them there. All right. So Mr. James, please help me make the other ChimaFx a co-host so that I can share my screen. I can share my phone screen from there as well. Okay. Thank you. All right. So we've talked about a lot of things, you know, starting with the AI and also the challenge that we'll be having next year, you know. But I'll just start with the AI. But first of all, just a little congratulations. Is it little congratulations? Big congratulations to myself and my team and all the partners that are on board with ChimaFx. People like James, Ochima, and Mr. Wisdom, Ariko, and, you know, for every other partners joining me and every other partner that, you know, are yet to join from my own end on GTC. All right. So here is the recently gotten award. Okay. Here's the recently gotten award.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Here's the award, and trust me, it's awesome. It's really awesome. This was given in Dubai last weekend. It's a week now, you know, when I got this award through my proxy. All right, through my partner, you know, Ubunge partner. Some of you understand what I'm saying. All right. Now, this is not just an award for Nigeria, right? If you look at it, you will see Partner Excellence Award Africa. There was nothing when this award was going to be given. There was nothing like, and the nominees are. Nothing like that. It was, and the winner is. All right. Those are two different statements. No competition at all. No competition, right? No competition. And also, the gift that came with this is this. All right? This. Very sleek, very awesome. Latest MacBook 2024. Latest MacBook 2024. So it's awesome. The truth is work has been put into this to grow. And for me, I don't even see it or count it as if someone has even started doing anything. Trust me, I have not started. And I'm sure you've never started anything. But for me, I have not started anything. I don't know what your goal is for 2025, but one of my goals for 2025 is to be on $1 million naira profit every day. All right? $1 million naira profit every day in 2025. I'm not saying from January 1st, but I'm saying that I won't end my 2025 without doing $1 million naira every single day. Now, what I mean by $1 million naira is not one of those days when market will do so much, you know, and you're like, wow, see the drawdown, see this one, market came back and we made, no. I'm saying on the worst day, that any day market does something, you know, wow, this kind of market safe, you don't even do well. Any day like that, the minimum I should make is $1 million naira. That is the work. All right. So if I'm not there yet, I don't feel it at all. I don't want to. It's not like I don't know how much I earn right now, you know, and sometimes I do 2.3, 2.5, 1.8 million in a day. All right. I do that in a day, but, you know, I don't want that to just be once a week, once in 2 weeks, you know, that will do that kind of heavy funds and all those things. I want something consistent, consistent. All right. So I don't know how many of us are ready to grow in 2025, but for ChimaFx and my household, we are going to be there in 2025, right? So that by this time, we'll be thinking, maybe thinking about coming back from, you know, vacations, right? We're thinking about coming back from vacation, myself and my family, Mr. Ariko, Mr. Ochima, you know, be thinking about, okay, in the next 5 days, in the next 6 days, we'll be coming back from either Qatar, coming back from Dubai, coming back from, you know, vacation, you know, anytime we feel like just going, because I mean, how much is money, right? Okay, so now for the AI, just like Mr. James said, the AI, it's not something you're going to be buying, right? You're not buying the AI. Okay, just to be very, very clear. One of the things that, you know, my community likes me for every single time is openness. And I know openness is not so good, you know, when it comes to business, but I have a reason why I am very, very open with a lot of things. All right. I have a very, very good reason why I am very open with a lot of things. And um, it's not something I want to be saying, you know, because it's a bad experience. All right. So I want to be one of the reasons why, you know, reasons why I always like to be very plain, because experience has taught me is I am somebody of value, and I'm somebody who likes to bring and give value, right? I like to give value. So one of the things I failed not to do is to not tell you the risk involved in anything. I would appreciate you, and I mean, I appreciate your integrity, and appreciate you not giving in the towel by dusting your feet and saying that you're not going to do this thing. Ah, no, I beg, this thing is too risky. Or imagine what he's saying, that I can lose my funds, you know, and you now decide that you won't do it. Please, with all amounts of pleading, with all sincerity and with everything, please don't do. All right, don't do. I'm not part of those people who will be communicating with this community. Please now, please, I don't beg. So from the beginning, know that if you're funding or doing anything forex, all right, you can lose your entire funds and you can run mad. Please, you can run mad. And it is not whatever funds that you're going to bring in, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. That is not where I'm eating from. It is not that money that is making me. I do about $5,000 to $8,000 a month. I know it's very, very small for a lot of us here, but I mean, roughly, I do around that roughly in a month, right? So it is not your $100 now that will come and give me stress in my house. So what I want you to do is to listen. In 5 minutes, I'll be done from now. Okay, I'll just show you one or two things that you need to know. I won't talk so much about the 10 to this thing dollar. No, I won't talk so much about that. I know that is one of the reasons why we're here, but since it's not what we are doing, there's no need talking too much about it. So what I'll be doing is just showing you one or two things, because I know a lot of people here who are die-hard manual traders. Die-hard manual traders. I'm not saying manual trading is wrong. All right, manual trading is sweet, very, very sweet. Okay. So, but one of the things that you have to do to be very consistent with manual trading is that you have to calm yourself down, work on your grid, and follow due process. Anytime you see yourself missing a step, give yourself a knock on the head, go back and, you know, retrace your steps, you know, and continue in the principled way that it should be done. If not, you cannot be you will almost not be successful. All right. This one is making it trading manually. This one is making it trading manually. Please bring them out and show me how many of them are there in the market. How many of them are trading successfully in this market, being successfully and consistently, right? You know, in this market, and they're successful trading manually, opening buy and sell by themselves. Please show me. If you call one person who is successful and consistent, please, I will show you 99 others that are not. Okay, I know some of us would say that we've had bad, how do I put it, bad experience. We've had bad experience. Baba, guy, after I called you watch. You understand? So I know some of us will say we've had bad experience trading with robots. Trust me, I can show you 1,000 people who've had bad experiences to trading manually. Okay, I'm head of training with GTC, and I know what I'm talking about. I've trained thousands of people. I have trained thousands of people. Okay, so but when I found out that, I mean, I'm one of the people who don't like trading with robots. So all the things I have learned, what will I now use it for? I will now throw it away. Like I must succeed trading trading manually. See, let me tell you, if I was that adamant to change, if I was that slow, if I kept on being slow to act on change, trust me, I won't be here right now. Okay. And whatever growth you're hearing me say, whatever things you're hearing me say, wasn't here last year. It was when I took the bull by the horn last year, December. All right. I started, seeing some little progress and all those things. Then January I kickstarted with just how much. I know how much I started with in January, but a lot of other things have contributed to my growth. And I can tell you that God has been really, really faithful. All right. So if you really want to join me and join us, to make some money that will be hard for you to understand next year, please don't miss out on anything this community is bringing you. Mr. James, Mr. Ariko, and I, don't miss out on anything, okay? Because we're going to be very sincere. I know them too as sincere guys. All right, sincere. I don't work with anyone who is not sincere. Please, if anybody comes to me without being sincere, I would block everything about that person. I will block every single thing about that person. Okay, I'm saying this thing live because I know the kind of person that I am. All right, I know the kind of person that I am. Okay, so please, I like being sincere. I like sincerity from top to bottom. All right. So now I'm going to be sharing this screen. Let me just show you one or two things. I would have loved these people to give their testimonies themselves, but a lot of them are busy. All right. So imagine telling a doctor whose account I'll be showing you, telling a doctor, please just join. He probably would be, in the theater right now doing some things or busy with patients and all those things. So I'll give the testimonies on their behalf, and I'll just say some things out. Okay. All right. So let me just quickly switch this. Okay, let me quickly share my screen on this. Okay. All right, share screen. Okay. Okay, so if you're listening to me, please on your, I'm using it right now. Yeah. So if you're listening to me clearly, all right, I want you to type on your screen, type 1 on your screen. Just type 1 on the chat box and send it. I want to be sure that we are here. Good. Thank you, Mr. Eze. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the feedback. Mr. Ben, thank you. Mr. Man, Iconet, thank you so much for this feedback. Okay. Thank you so much for the feedback. All right. So we can see my screens here. Let me show some things. All right, let me see. Okay, first of all, let me even show you these accounts. Let me show you these accounts. Now, I started this account. Okay, I started this account on Thursday last week, Thursday afternoon. So it's about, let's just say, a week now. All right, I started this account Thursday afternoon with $8,000. All right, with $8,000, you can see how much is here right now, right? You can see how much is here. And this is, let's just say this is $500 profit, okay? This is 8,000. So this is 800,000 cents. 800,000 cents, right? And now let me show you what this account has done. Let me just do 1 month. All right, let me just do 1 month so that you can see. Now, this is what this account has done, okay? In just how many days? Just 1 week, okay? Now, this is the same bot that you all will be connected to, okay? Now, imagine making $500 in just 1 week. I mean, I have clients who are doing crazy things. I have clients who are doing $3,000 in a month, $4,000. I'm not saying that is their capital, or I'm saying that is their profit. That is their profit, okay? So this is just, I mean, this is just one of the accounts, you know. Let me show you this person's account. Let me show you this person's account. Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Okay, let me show you this person's account. All right. This person has $3,000, $3,131 right now. Okay, so let's see something. Let's see this week alone, how much has this person done in the last 1 week? Okay, in the last 1 week, let's see how much this person has done in the last 1 week with this bot. Okay, now this is 200. This is $289. $289. Now imagine if you have something that is giving you $289. Just say between $280 to $300 in a week. In a week. Now let me just even say a month. Let me just say a month. Let me even see how much. Look at this. In just a month, all right? Because I can remember sometime 2 weeks ago or thereabout, I had to turn off the bot so that, you know, anticipating some, you know, some moves in the market. So for some days, the bot was, you know, pretty much turned off. And in fact, I didn't want to turn it on again because I just felt, well, as far as traders, we suppose don't close shop for the year. All right, let's just enjoy whatever it is we've made. Okay, so if you look at this, this is a whooping $719. A whooping $719. That is not beans. Trust me, it is not beans. Okay. Now, this particular person's account, this doctor's account, withdraws, you know, at least nothing less than $300 every month. $300 every month. It's just that this month has been awesome. All right, the past 1 month, not necessarily what has happened in this month, right? If you're counting 1 month back from now, okay, within the space of 1 month, this market has been awesome. So now what this person has been making, he's been making $300 a month. All right, so when he had $1,200 as capital, $1,200 as capital, okay? But he added $600 to it to make it 2,000, right? Is it 2,000? To make it $1,800 so that his lot size can appreciate, so that he can be making more. All right, so that he can be making what? He can be making more. Okay, so his potential profit grew from $300 that was the norm, because that was what he has been making since August when he joined, right? $300, which is the norm. His profit has moved to $700. All right, $700. His starting lot before now was around 0.05, 0.06. All right, but look at right now, his starting lot is around 0.12. Okay, you can see 0.12. Now, see, this person I'm talking about does not know, apart from that he's learned and he understands what the global financial market entails. He does not know jack about the Forex market, like the real thing about the Forex market, you know, how he can make money with the Forex from the Forex market. He does not know jack. The only thing he did, the only bad thing that he did here, let me use that word, is that he funded his account. So even if you're saying, okay, fine, this is the only good thing that he did, he just funded his account and he's making money. He's made more than his capital. He's made more than his capital from when he started. Trust me, he has made far more than his capital when he started. All right. Okay, so good. So my time is almost up. Let me quickly show you something on this stage. All right, so I hope you can see my screen. So this is the other part of what I'm going to be talking about. Okay, and this is the $10 to 10K challenge. Okay, so it's something that seems impossible to be done, but it's always very, very possible. Okay, so it will be impossible until someone, get it to fruition or to reality. Okay, so now this $10 challenge, when it's time, okay, when it's time, we are going to be talking about a lot of things, but the link to the group will be sent out. Okay, reach out to the person who introduced you or invited you to this webinar. Okay, so the person will send you the link to the group. All right. Okay, so we're going to have a lot of things, on the group. The last webinar I talked about it. We're going to have stuff that will help a newbie, okay, with the basic that will help him or her to have an advantage being in the group and to also come on board, okay? And don't fund $10, please. I beg you, don't fund $10. Mr. Chima is already laughing. Please don't fund $10. If it's $100 you're going to fund $100. That you're funding $100 does not mean that you eat deep into the $100. No. Whatever it is you do, it's only 50 pips. 50 pips, I'm not saying $50. It's only 50 pips that will be taken off in case of a tragedy. Tragedy, no mean say word end. No, I'm saying if you're on level 2, for example, which is $20 to get to $40, okay? And our stop loss gets hit. It's only going to take us back towards to $10. Okay, that is the risk management in this. So there are so many other things that you're going to be learning, but please, I'm so sorry if I've taken a little time here. I just don't want to rush because I have the hospital to go back to. I'm just trying not to be rushing because I don't want to, make mistakes, or say some things that I'm not supposed to say. Okay, so but please keep your fingers crossed. Though I don't know about you guys, but Mr. Chima, Mr. Ariko, and myself, if we not do 100 million next year, I don't know what we they do again. Next year, 100 million. All right, 100 million. So please, peace out. Thank you so much for your time, and please look forward to a time where, please, I will have enough time and just explain a lot of things, please. So thank you so much, please. Peace out.
Hi, Chima. Hi, it's Alex here. Sorry, before you go, I have a quick question for you, sir.
All right, go ahead.
I've worked with James and Ariko quite a long time. I'm based in the UK, and I've been having difficulties trying to register for doing the KYC, really. When I do the KYC, it wouldn't let me register to start with because I'm based in the UK. I then try to use my brother, that's based in Nigeria, to set up an account. But and to do the KYC, I've used his national identity, and then it's difficult to get a proof of bill or address in Nigeria. But he still has come back and rejected that. So I don't know how else I can go around getting the KYC done on that account.
Okay, Mr. Alex, sorry about that and sorry about the inconveniences, okay, that has cost you. The KYC is always very smooth, very, very smooth, right? Okay. Right. Now, if you're using someone in Nigeria, okay, if you're using someone in Nigeria, you are supposed to, sorry, just give me 1 second. Okay, sorry, I'm just asking for my cable so I can plug the laptop. All right, so now these are the little things or the little document that needs to be submitted. For your proof of ID, we need government issued ID cards. You get that is, for example, you must have national ID, which is our NIN. Okay, our NIN is our national ID. Now, there are ways there's a way you can get your digital NIN. Okay, there's a way you can get your digital NIN. All right. Okay, there's a way you can get your digital NIN with if you have this app called NIMC, that is NIMC app. If you have that app, just follow the prompt. Okay, just follow the prompt, and you will be able to see your digital NIN. Okay, that has front and back. Okay. Now, if you don't have that, if you don't have access to that,
what's the name of the app again? NINC, is it?
NIMC.
That app, is it still working? The one I downloaded has stopped working.
Yeah, it's working.
It's still working.
You can also do it via web.
Yes, you just follow the prompt to view your card.
Sorry, can we have the link of the one that is working? I downloaded before and it stopped working.
Sorry, hold on. We'll get to that. Let me quickly attend to this, okay, please. So if you now, the reason why I'm talking about using the app is so that we can get the front and back, because for proof of identity, you must submit a document that has front and back. Okay. Now, if you don't have that, if you have your international passport, that is awesome. Then if you have your driver's license, Nigerian, okay, that is also awesome. That is for proof of identity. So even if you have your voter's card too has front and back, that is also awesome. It can fly. Then for proof of address, okay, yeah. For proof of address, we need an identity that has address. So now voter's card has address on it. NIN slip, not the card now that has front and back. The slip on does not have anything behind. That slip that many of us has laminated and kept somewhere. That slip also flies for proof of identity. Okay. Then your bank statement also flies for proof of identity. Now, another thing people used to ask is, I have relocated, I'm no more living in that place, in that address that my bank statement has. Of course, we know people move. We don't need you to be living in that place. We don't need a picture of your home or anything, right? What we need is just that you have a name on something that has address. Okay, that is just it. So I will take my time, Mr. Alex, and I'll follow up with Mr. James so that I can get that thing sorted in minutes. Okay, as far as that person can provide what I need. If that person has driver's license or international passport, that's going to be fine. Then we'll use the person's NIN slip to sort it out. So sorry for that inconvenience. I'm going to work with Mr. James and get that done. So sorry about that.
I do have my own NIN as well, so I don't know if I can use that. It's just a proof of address. If I can use my bank detail in Nigeria, as you've said, then hopefully that will work.
Why not? In fact, if you have any Nigerian proof of identity, Mr. Alex, you don't need to use a proxy. Okay? If you have your own proof, since you say you have the NIN slip, all right, you can actually generate your own NIN ID that has front and back from that app. Okay? Or if your international passport is Nigerian, all right, and you have a Nigerian driver's license or anything as such that I mentioned, that is fine. We will get it done for you. Then your proof of address, the NIN slip, or any of your Nigerian bank statements that has your name and your address on it, that is going to fly so well. That's going to fly. That's going to fly.
Also, there is this thing I observed. The voter's card, they are asking us for the expiring date, in the voter's card, and it doesn't have it.
Who's asking for expiry date? You mean GTC support?
Yes, that's when you want to do your verification now. When you submit the voter's card as the means of verification, that they will say, where is the date of, how do you put it? Date of issue and date of expiring date.
Okay, I think maybe it depends on what you choose. I think it depends on what you choose. Whenever you want to upload something like that again, you can choose others. All right, you can choose others. just upload something. Just upload something that can serve as proof of identity, and upload something that can serve as proof of. But make sure for the identity it has front and back, so that it can serve. Okay,
It
front and
does.
back. Then proof of address. Then we'll do that. So, but trust me, I have been very, very busy. I hardly attend to WhatsApp messages until later in the night. Calls only get me started. Anytime you want me to actually get to pick your calls, or if you want to get in touch with me, it's phone calls immediately, and right on the spot I pick calls. But if it's Mr. Ariko, I will not know vex. All right. So I hardly attend to most of those things because of how busy I am. So I will try and improve on that because of the workload. I'm actually trying to employ some people that can help me manage the things that my head is managing. Okay. I'm currently managing over $400,000. Okay. So it's a lot of things in my head. Okay. So it's a lot of things in my head. So thank you so much for understanding, Mr. Alex and Mr. Ben. Mr. Rico and Mr. James, please take over. Thank you.
Awesome,
James and Chima,
awesome, guys. You want to quickly, please put some fireballs on the chat box, some appreciation. Thank you, ChimaFx. Thank you, ChimaFx. I want to see you guys dropping that message in the chat box. Thank you, ChimaFx. Thank you, ChimaFx. Ladies and gentlemen, the KYC process on GTC Broker is actually very seamless. And please, if you have any challenge with the KYC, simply reach out to myself or Mr. James, and we'll be able to guide you seamlessly. All right. So don't worry about that. No challenge. We'll take it up from there and ensure that your KYC is done seamlessly. So guys, 2025 is just around the corner. So what do you want to do? Step one, have you registered on GTC Broker? If not, immediately after now, get the link and ensure you register. Step two, you want to begin to enjoy what we are enjoying with this algorithm. You don't want to miss out. I'm sure it's something really fantastic. Time is fast spent out. I've shared my screen now to just give people some history, and I'm sure it's going to blow your mind. But please, the minimum you can fund there is $100. That gives you 10,000 cents. All right. If you can do $500, that gives you 50,000 cents. If you can do $1,000, that gives you $100,000 cents. If you can do $10,000, that gives you 1 million cents. So the idea is that you have a wide leverage now, and trust me, the way this thing is managed on the back end, you can relax, put your head on your pillow, sleep, and the next day you make money, the next day you make money, the next day you make money. So that's the game. So create a GTC account, fund, and link your account to the copy trade master. You can contact myself or Mr. James, and we're going to help you get started with that immediately. Thank you very much, Mr. Chima, for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you're very busy today. You had to quickly jump on this. We truly appreciate you, and for the impact we're going to be making in 2025 together. I truly celebrate you, and I celebrate my brother, Mr. James. And this is where I'm going to hand over the virtual stage to James Ochima. Over to you, brother.
Go to
Sorry. Mr. James, sorry, before you come on board, all right? Before you come on board, please, for the funding for the $10 to $10,000, okay? Please bear it in mind that that next year we have two categories, two hurdles before we do something much more mind-blowing, okay? Before we do something mind-blowing. So we have the $10 to $10,000, and we have the category for $100 to $100,000.
Yeah.
Please, I want you to know that, okay? Keep that at the back of your mind. Don't snooze, oh, please, I'm begging you. And also before that time, please try as much as you can. Try as much as you can to do what? To prepare and be earning. Try and be earning. Let this bot earn. I mean, make money for you. Ask Mr. Chima, ask Mr. Ariko, okay? Let this thing make money for you. You need to be making money. You need to be earning while, you're doing other things, okay? Streamless money, please. I need to reiterate on this again so that you understand what I'm saying and where I'm going with this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate, okay? Thank you so much for your time, okay?
Thank you once again, ChimaFx. Thank you for your simplicity, your understanding, your availability, you know, to come up to give value to the people all around the world, my friends from Europe, from America, from Asia, Nigeria, wherever you are joining us from. I want to thank you for taking our time to join us. Right now, myself and Mr. Ariko, we flew into to Port Harcourt. I flew from Abuja to Port Harcourt. Ariko flew from Uyo to Port Harcourt, Lagos, Uyo, then Port Harcourt. And this is not our last bus stop. From Port Harcourt, we are flying back again to Lagos to continue. It's been like that for us because we believe that we have become something already in this industry. And after becoming something, Genesis 28 verse 1, Genesis 1:28, not 28:1. It says, be fruitful. Then the next thing is to multiply. Then the next thing is to fill the earth. Then the next thing is to subdue it. Then before you become talking about having dominion, we are looking into having dominion, financial dominion. But before we have financial dominion, we first of all be fruitful. We are already fruitful. Then the next thing is we have to multiply. We are trying our best to create ourselves all over Africa. And currently we are in the city of Port Harcourt. I want to beg anybody listening to me and those on this call, especially those hearing me right now, today, Saturday, 21st of December, 2024. If you know any trader in Port Harcourt, please pick up your phone, call them. It is very, very important. It is urgent. It is so precious that we meet with them face to face. Right here in the city of Port Harcourt, we're having a meet and greet 7 p.m. tonight. We're having a radio session talking to the Port Harcourt traders on radio. Radio do not permit us to say so many things, but then we are able to relate with them as leaders and as entrepreneurs. So by 6:30, we are going live on Wazobia FM. I think that's a Pidgin FM, something like that. Ariko is speaking live on radio 6:30. Go to your Wazobia FM, tune into that FM online and record the conversation or get to have that conversation and share it to somebody in Port Harcourt so we can be able to reach out to people, more people in Port Harcourt. We are giving ourselves today as sacrifice so that people can leverage on what we have experienced and grow because we are trying to recreate ourselves. I think that people can benefit, but we are also going to benefit much more when we are able to successfully recreate ourselves in several places. With that being said, concerning the $10 to $10,000, like I mentioned earlier, the die has been casted. The plan is there. You want to be part of it. You are going to learn so much from Chima, from Ariko, from myself. It's not going to be an easy task. I'm not saying nobody can ever say that something like that is easy. It takes discipline. It takes patience. It takes tolerance. To actually see a trade running in profit of $40 and 40 pips and you're not closing the trade because you are going to 100 pips. That effort, that patience and that courage, only few traders can have it. And you able to master it and do it repeatedly 10 times to get to 10K forms a discipline in you that will really, really pay off in several endeavors of life, not just in trading alone. Patience. A lot of business people don't have that patience. A lot of entrepreneurs don't have patience. And Forex can teach you patience by fire, by force. It will teach you how to be patient. And so this exercise is also going to be teaching us patience. It's going to be teaching us discipline. Choose a lot size, stay on it. Choose a setup that has been presented by the team. Chima makes a setup, and we have looked at that setup based on our discipline and our competence and our skill. We say this setup is that setup that we need to go for 100 pips, and we take that trade with all confidence. Or maybe Ariko gets that support and setup and deliver the setup to the group, and you look at the setup, say yes, based off on what everybody has said about this setup, I think this setup is the setup we are looking for the week, coming week ahead. We look at the setup on Saturday, we look at it on Sunday. On Monday, markets open, we began to watch the setup to see how the market is behaving. On Tuesday, the market balance, we all engage the setup and enter it, and the market moves with our setup to stop loss. 50 pips, everybody shut down. We are done with that particular setup. Or maybe it goes in our favor. Glory be to God, 100 pips, we close the trade right there. Or maybe we'll bulletproof at 100 pips and move to take profit further to go and do 150 pips in some cases. So those are the things you'll be learning during the exercise. who are this exercise meant for? Everybody that can open an account on GTC broker, that can fund the account minimum $10. It's better you do more than 10, 50, 100, 200, 300 for that exercise specifically. Remember, this exercise is not a profit-making venture. We're not trying to buy car with that money. No, we're not trying to build house with that money, or we're not trying to pay school fees with that money. That money is for the purpose of exercise. So if it works, we make good money out of it. It now adds to your financial goal. If it doesn't work, we put more money in it. We continue until we make it work. So bear that at the front of your mind. You fund your account, you let me know, or you let Ariko know, or you let Chima know, I funded my account, GCC broker, for the exercise. Then you'll be transported with convoy into a special group. Ariko is in that group. I am in that group. Chima is in that group. Other top traders, which we have not introduced them to you, they are all in that group. Every one of us will converge inside that group. That is where the exercise is going on. Let me advise some leaders that are very smart. Once the exercise is going on, you can decide to organize your own team in one corner. Whatever you are benefiting from the group, you can use it to feed your team, spoon feed them, and carry them along. Maybe those that are doing $10. Maybe those that are not so big, so you want to carry them along. You can as well use that group as the headquarters, and you create a subgroup where you are managing and controlling your people. So that is another thing I'm advising, and I'm also letting you know in terms of call to action. When you leave this call, take action. Big Sam taught us something in 7-Figure Boss. He said, work done, force apply, no distance cover equals to 0. When you have attended a Zoom call, you have done work. It's called work done. When you have listened to the end, it's called force applied. But after the Zoom call, when you do nothing, it's called no distance cover. The result is equal to 0. But if you have attended, you have listened to the end, you have watched this video to the end, then you create your account with the link of the person that invited you. You have applied distance. Then your result will be something above $1, because even $1 makes sense. If it's not making money, it's not making sense. So you set up your account, you start making $1 from Monday morning, $2, $3, $4 every day. Then by January 1st, we start the program, $10 to $10,000. So many things will be revealed to you when you fund your account and you join the journey. This is my time. I wish I could just continue talking to you guys, but my time is up. Those of you on YouTube, thank you for joining us. Click the link, subscribe to get more videos. More updates are coming your way. Check the Instagram of ChimaFx, the Instagram of Wisdom Ariko. Check the Instagram of TikTok of Wisdom Ariko, TikTok of ChimaFx. If you check the description below, you will see the Instagram handle of Wisdom, my own Instagram handle, Ariko's Wisdom Instagram handle, Chima's Instagram handle, and the TikTok handles. So you'll be seeing so many updates from the social media handles concerning this project as we go on time to time, and several other updates concerning what we are doing in the crypto space, the Bull Run, 7-Figure Boss, Mexi Exchange, Binget, every other project we are carrying out, Axie, Wave Community. You'll be seeing so many updates from our social media handle. It's very important that you follow and you take action as well. My time is up. I want to allow Mika Slide. I saw Mika Slide. You stepped in, I stepped out. Mika Slide, I was actually thinking we were going to have you throughout, but then thank God you are still here. Please, I want to allow you to speak to the Ivory Coast community, the French community. Maybe you can summarize everything in French. You have heard me already. I'm sure you can summarize in French and just give your final words before we go. Mika, the mic is yours.
Thank you, Mr. James. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. I know his name. What is this name? Mr. Chima.
ChimaFx, yeah.
And thank you, Wisdom. Thank you, all the leaders who are connected. It's very important.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
right now we are working for Africa. You know, we can say the first young people who know this market well. So we have to share our knowledge. It's very important for Africa, you know. So right now, the only thing I can say it's only thank you. Thank you to also making this effort to get this project for people who did not know how to get money on this market, but they want to be on this market because this one can also help many people, even you are a trader or not, this project can help you so much. Like I said, you know, we are entrepreneurs. So everyone in this group, nobody fathers are create a company, but we use the solution. And when we see that that solution is working, we can also take time to share it with brothers and also sisters to permit people around us to also get some profit on it. So that's why I'm just thank everyone on this group. I want also speak to my French people in French now. Donc, merci beaucoup à toutes ces belles personnes qui sont connectées. Pourquoi? Parce qu'un entrepreneur, c'est toute cette personne-là qui va trouver des solutions et les exploiter. Et ce qui est intéressant, lorsque vous commencez à exploiter cette solution, vous constatez que cette solution marche pour vous, alors vous ne devez pas vous taire parce qu'il y a des millions de personnes qui sont en Afrique, qui sont en Côte d'Ivoire, qui sont au Nigeria, partout dans le monde, qui ont besoin de cette solution-là pour pouvoir changer leur direction financière. Alors merci à tous. Au revoir à tous. Bye.